Today we're going to be talking about all the things that I wish that I would have known about the job search when I was graduating college. So the first thing that I wish that I knew when I think about like the career search and the job search, your first job out of college is just not going to be your dream job. You're probably going to be doing a lot of BS stuff that doesn't feel like you're utilizing your education and your knowledge to the best of your abilities, but it is a part of the process, right? There's so many things that you have to learn until you get to that mid-level, senior level. The first job that you take out of college or out of school does not matter that much. I feel like for me right now, as I'm talking to people who have 5 years experience, 10 years experience, they realize that they just kind of fall into their jobs and they just stay there, and then they realize like, hey, I actually hate this job. I don't want to be doing this anymore. And then they come to me to like do like a career pivot in their 30s and their 40s, which there's nothing wrong with that. But if you are being a little bit more intentional when you are job searching early on in your career, then hopefully you don't end up in that place. But you need to understand that there needs to be like a career map, a career plan to get there, because your first job out of college, again, it does not matter, but it is going to get you into whatever path that you're supposed to be on or that you want to be on for your 5-year, 10-year plan. When I talk to people who are early in their career, they're just like, I want to end up at like these really big tech companies and romanticize what their first job is going to be. And it doesn't matter if you end up at Meta or Microsoft or Amazon. At the end of the day, like, you're not going to be doing the fun, exciting stuff that you went to school for. And so having this like expectation that the first job out of college is going to be your dream job is not reality. Second thing that I wish that I would have known is start early. So I did not know that people who were getting jobs out of school were job searching like literally the second they hit campus. So freshman years, sophomore year, junior year, they're hitting all the career fairs, they're going to the career chats, they are networking with people. I didn't know that. I didn't even have an internship in college because I didn't know that these things were going on until I became a recruiter and realized that the university and like career life cycle for early in career students happens like before people graduate, before people finish their programs. And I did not realize that. I wish I would have known that. So if you are currently in a program or like early in your career, you really need to start job searching early. And it may take you 9 months, sometimes even up to a year to find that role. So the earlier that you start searching before you finish your program, the better. The third thing that I wish that I would have known was that you can negotiate. Does it mean that you're going to be successful? Not all the time. Sometimes companies have set salaries that they have for their early in career and like internship opportunities, but you can still try. I try to implement the power of knowing your worth to every single one of my clients, everybody who follows me on social, because it's something that I'm extremely passionate about. I did the math of the life cycle of a career. If you're in a position for 25 years, let's say you are in a position for 25 years and you negotiate $5,000 in your initial offer. Over the span of 25 years, that is a difference of $200,000. It's just like pay raises and merit increases over the span of 25 years. If you negotiate $10,000, that is a difference of $400,000. You can buy a house. And at the end of the day, you're going to be working those 25 years anyways. So wouldn't you rather have that extra $400,000 and not? And it seems like a little bit of money when you are negotiating just for $5,000. It almost seems like you're being selfish and like greedy and like, does $5,000 matter? Yes, it does. Year over year, it's going to matter. If you do get a job offer, even an internship, a part-time position, an hourly position, you should still always negotiate. And the last thing that I wish I would have known when I was starting my career is that you are going to deal with a lot of micro and macro aggressions. People are not going to respect you that much if you're younger, if you're early in your career, if you're a person of color. A lot of times you feel like you're going to have to just sit and take it. And you don't. HR is there for a reason. If you are dealing, like if you get into an internship and people are making you feel bad about yourself or like saying things that are inappropriate, anyone is making you uncomfortable ever, you do not have to deal with that. That is not part of like paying your dues. You need to report them to HR.